One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Wolverines, long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anthony. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. For a man, it's Green. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Anthony. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right
The
now.
play-action fake. Trying to beat the D deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He wants to throw it again. Finds his man. It's Jones. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Goes to the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Green. They're setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He'll keep it himself. virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's the pressure. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll leave it with him. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has... to move the chains.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Inside the 25. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Using the quick game. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Just going to keep it after the snap. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from their own 1. First up, they've got to avoid disaster. Might be calling a hot route. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they must take care of the football. Backs against the wall. He'll let it fly again. This time it's complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Russell. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the pack out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Michigan! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Wants to go up top on first down. The screen, and watch out.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Past the first down marker and still running. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. First down, 10 yards to go. Wants to throw on first down. Release to the back. Pulls it in. It's Hill. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Green. Buying some time. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
You just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Here comes the heat. Finds his man. It's Moore. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. To throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. They just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. He's got it on the run. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little extra time. He'll go it down. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's Haynes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Running back searching for a hole. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he pull it downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by a field goal over Arkansas State. He'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Back to throw, it's Underwood. The quick out.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And what a great job by the linebacker that time. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, sitting in zone coverage. QB stared his target down. Not only does he pick it off, but he shows you the athleticism, taking it back all the way for a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They ran it on first down, now on second. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Moves around to clear up the vision. That's caught. It's Simpson. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
This quarterback part of their running game.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with a...
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Ball down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
That's a bit of a gut punch for the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Green. The throw finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to the ground. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback.
Turning on the Jets. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Unleashes it. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Good. It's a running room. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Right on target this time. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Going for 6. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Now the play fake. Unloads it downfield. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Razorbacks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Brings it down on the right side. Finds some room. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner is stopped. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Klein. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
To the air on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Wide open downfield.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Finding an escape route. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Caught near the sticks. It's Haynes. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. And the Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Steps away. Fires to the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
To throw, it's Underwood. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And that one is picked off in the end zone. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So